Game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight we get the week started with the first of 4 between the Rochester Red Wings and the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Alberto Peniagua gets the call for game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Rich Kessler, and we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch on its way. First of 4 to begin the new week as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game, they scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. Mark DeRosa, what do they have to do to get the season off to a good start on the road?
You know, walking around the cage before BP, Matty, one thing jumped out at me. This team's last in runs, and when you look at the lineup, they are well aware of it. They don't want to create that clubhouse divide where it's pitching staff on one side of the room and offense on the other, and the pitchers feel like they have to be perfect all the time. This offense is better than this, and it has to start today.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Temperature was in the 70s earlier today, but 59 at game time tonight. The windup and the 0-1. Pitch is popped up. Tovar in foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul. The 0-2 once more, and it's fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Just flat out frozen there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Standing in now, Sean McDonald, as he sends it on the ground to first. Tovar comes up with it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So a fairly painless top of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Ray Rideout will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Now to the plate, Sid Alfonso. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the first pitch to him. Well hit to right, but foul. Fellas, our visiting team as they take the field after a scoreless top half. They come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team needs to keep their focus. Short road trips have a tendency to sneak up on you. Next thing you know, you drop 2 or 3 games and then you're back in your home ballpark. They have to find a way to go out there and execute all facets of the game and squeak a few of these wins out. Hey, you want to be the team on the attack, without question. In the bottom of the first, starting it off with a leadoff single gets everyone in your dugout going.
Digging in now, Carlos Pulido, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. In there, a base hit. Throws offline a bit as it gets by him at third.
Hey, 2 runners on after back-to-back singles right there. They are in prime position to put the first run on the board right here.
Into the box now, Derek Kovar, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. That average for him up in the 360s now. 2 home runs and 15 RBIs. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Alfonso over at second. Polito on at first with nobody out. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
At the plate, Mike Saltzman, and as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. From the stretch, a swing and a shot hit down the corner, and nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Foul. The next 0-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Anders moves over. 2 down. Coming to the plate now, Danny Ortiz, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Flowers has it in his tracks, and that ends the inning. We've played an inning, still 0-0. At the plate, John Flowers. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Center fielder, John Flowers.
First offering on its way. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. The windup and the 0-1. Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. Grounded to first. Kovar loves it, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. And guys, when I've been looking at the numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike a ton of guys out, which means he's got to execute. He's got to use those 17 inches in, out, up, and down. He's going to have his defense behind him, and they better be on their toes because a lot of balls are going to be put in play in this one.
Digging in, Agustin Pineda. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Ortiz is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting sixth, right fielder, Dan Meyer.
Into the box now, Dan Meyer, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. No score here as we play inning number 2. Weak chopper up the line. That winds up foul.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Standing in, Ryan Flaherty. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game.
Second baseman, Ryan Flaherty.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit to third. And a good throw gets him. 1 gone.
All right, here's how the visitors are lining up today. And one of the best guys on the defensive side of the ball today is going to be manning left field. Unbelievable range out there, the ability to go back on balls, not fearful of the wall at all, and has a strong and accurate arm.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Pedro Florimon. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. First pitch coming. Here it is. A high fastball is in there.
0-1.
A 1 pitch on its way. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Batting eighth, left fielder.
Stepping in, Michael Anders. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. First pitch on its way. Popped him up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a flare hit toward right. And that's in there. Base hit.
Batting ninth, catcher, Rob Vickers.
Digging in, Rob Vickers. He too had 3 knocks in yesterday's win. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted into the air out toward center field. Moving under it, Flowers. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So striding forward now, Brock Stassi. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
In there, no balls and a strike. fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. And another foul ball.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Now another 1-2. That's a foul ball off to the left, and it moves to 1-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Into the box, Ehire Adrianza, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 1 home run and 5 driven in. The windup and the 0-1. Popped him up. Tovar takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out.
Batting ninth, shortstop, Eduardo.
Now at the plate, Eduardo Ramirez. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all away, and he was going to zone him up.
High in the air out to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. At the plate, Sid Alfonso. He reached on a single in his first try.
Right fielder, Sid Alfonso.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pops this one up. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Now here's the pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2. Hit back up the middle. And past the sliding attempt at second. That should go as a base hit.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time, it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs. Where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Row, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
In now, Carlos Pulido, as he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Anders comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. Standing in, Derek Tovar. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Yeah, guys, the key to hitting in the big leagues is to hit off the heater, and this guy is obviously sitting something else.
Alfonso, base runner at first with 1 out. He's running in the air now out to right field. moving under it, Meyer, and he makes the catch for the second out. Now he'll throw back to first, on to first, and they get the double play. One hit in the inning, but no one left. 3 innings complete, and we are tied 0-0. Striding forward now is the DH, Rich Kessler, back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High in the air out to center field. Ortiz is right there, and it's a very quick out, number 1. Riding in, Lloyd Anders. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
The catcher, number 5.
Stepping up to the plate, Sean McDonald. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Bounce to first. Kovar is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first 12. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go, and we are tied 0-0. Settling in now, Mike Saltzman. He flew out in his last at-bat.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Anders sprinting after it, and he makes the catch in the corner.
Now batting.
So coming to the plate, Danny Ortiz. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Flowers racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Ryan Flaherty. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. On to the top of inning number 5 we go, and we are tied 0-0. So here's the cleanup hitter, John Flowers.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Chopped at the plate. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making his pitcher grind for everything.
And he got him.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Augustin Pineda. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Bases are empty, one man out. The windup and the 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. Alfonso moves over and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th. Into the box now, Dan Meyer. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Yeah, Matty, you're seeing a lot of late swings on the fastball tonight because this guy has had everything working. He has them in the proverbial rocking chair.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Polito ranges to his left. And a super play to gun his man down as the side is retired. Stepping up now, Pedro Florimon. First time up, he went down looking.
From Lehigh Valley. Designated hitter, Pedro.
First offering on its way. Swing and a liner. And that is down as that could be 2 bases. Around first, he's digging for second. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
Standing in now, Michael Anders, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Florimon stands at second with no outs. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Stepping in now, Rob Vickers, and he puts it on the ground to second, and there's out number 2.
The right fielder, number 2, Sid Alfonso.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Sid Alfonso. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Boy, it's been tough to score in this one so far through the 5th inning, but that RBI base hit right there is a nice breakthrough.
Yeah, it's been a great pitcher's duel up until this point. They've been executing on the bump without question, but that RBI knock right there might set the tone for the later innings.
Into the box, Carlos Polito, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. lifted the other way to left center. Calling for it, Anders, and that retires the side. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. 5 innings complete. Suey, the Iron Pigs lead it 1-0. Digging in, Brock Stassi.
Leading off for the Red Wings, first baseman, Roch Stassi.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Right over the middle, knee high.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is fouled at the plate. The next 0-2. Popped him up. Polito into shallow left. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, second baseman,
Stepping into the box, Ehire Adrianza. First pitch of the at-bat. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Ortiz waits on it. 2 down.
now batting, shortstop, Eduardo.
Digging in to
Ramirez.
try it again, Eduardo Ramirez. Here comes the first pitch. Popped up. Tovar has room in foul territory, and no one will get this one. Grounded down the third baseline. This will get foul for strike 2. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Alfonso is after it, but this will land out there just foul. Now the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown, as he's now gone through 6 innings without allowing a base hit. Ready for another shot now. Derek Tovar. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
First baseman, Derek Tovar.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Push softly over toward the right side. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still 1 good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
First offering on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Tovar gets his lead at first, nobody out. Hit sharply on the ground, and that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Hey guys, he doubled up right there. Back-to-back sliders. Nice job by the batter right there. Just misses the first one, makes the adjustment, stays a little shorter, and drives the next pitch for a base hit.
Here comes the manager out of the first base dugout, heading for the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. John Avalos is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season.
John Avalos.
Into the box now, Danny Ortiz. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And a curveball that gets a swing and a miss and makes him look way behind. None out, runners at first and second. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
In now, Ryan Flaherty, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Good break to that one, and he's in command, 0-2.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Lifted the other way to left center. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second. And a relay to the plate. And he's in there safely as 2 runs come across to score away from the play.
That's a monster at bat right there. A 1-run lead is fine and everything, but a 3-run cushion feels a lot better. And that's where they stand right now after that 3-bagger.
Stepping in now, Pedro Florimon, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Pops this one up. Stassi in foul ground, and that's going to land foul. Oh, and a good curveball that time, as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Into the box, Michael Anders, as he'll take a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. High pop-up. Stassi has room in foul territory. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 7th inning coming up. Lehigh Valley's out in front, 3-0. Back here for International League Baseball on the show. Before we start the 7th, let's pause to take a quick look at how we got here. It's our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Next will be the designated hitter, Rich Kessler. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Fouled off. The next 0-2. Popped him up. Flaherty has a play, and that's the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 25, Lloyd.
Now in the box, Lloyd Anders. Here comes the first pitch. Had him off balance a bit as this is skied into short left center. Anders comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2.
The catcher, number 5.
So stepping in, Sean McDonald. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. To short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. The perfection continues. 21 straight retired. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Iron Pigs lead this one 3-0. Fernando Cabrera gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Fernando Cabrera.
Striding into the box, Rob Vickers. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Rob Vickers.
First delivery to him on the way. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Set to deliver the 0-1. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Well, you got to love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball, and if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
Into the box now, Sid Alfonso. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
First offering on its way. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Flowers moves over, and that retires the side. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, John Flowers. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. The windup and the 0-1. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
In now, Agustin Pineda. And he fouls this one off. No hits to this point. Popped him up. Flaherty is there for it. 2 gone.
We're getting into the nitty-gritty. That's the second out of the 8th inning, and the pitcher needs only 4 more outs for a no-hitter.
Ready now, Dan Meyer. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, that's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Grounder down the line at third. But that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Anders is there, and he'll put it away to retire the side. 24 have been set down. 3 left to go. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Suey. The Iron Pigs lead it 3-0. Stepping in, Derek Tovar.
For Lehigh Valley. First baseman, Derek Tovar.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
Late that time for a strike. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
For my money, there's nothing better than a 3-pitch see you later. Well, look here. He gets him on his heels with strike 1, up against the ropes with strike 2, and then he KOs him on pitch number 3. Love it.
Stepping in now, Mike Saltzman. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here comes the 0-1. And the curveball induces a big swing and a miss. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
If this doesn't boost your confidence on the mound, I'm not sure what does. That's 6 pitches and 2 strikeouts in the inning, and that was a really nice fastball for the punch out on that one.
Into the box, Danny Ortiz. And he popped him up. Pineda shading to his right, and that's the 3rd out. So they breeze through this half of the inning. 9th inning coming up. Lehigh Valley's out in front, 3-0. So striding in, Brock Stassi. And his guys need him to get things started here in the top half of the 9th. the first pitch to him. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Objective number one right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Lifted the other way to left center. Anders is there, one away. Now at the plate, Ehre Adrianza. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch on its way. 0-1 the count. Now a swing and a fly ball. Tovar in foul ground, but this will land out there just foul. Now the 0-2 pitch. Fouled away. Ready with another two-strike offering, and it's fouled away. Fouled off.
Hey, I'm loving this right now. Classic battle. 5 fouled balls in a row. I'd love to see this next one put in play for sake of pace of play, but I love the fact that he's battling.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Into the corner and slicing foul.
7 foul balls in a row. Okay, come on now. This is getting a little ridiculous. Don't be shocked if the pitcher throws the rosin bag at this one.
Hit out towards second. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th. Into the box, Eduardo Ramirez. He represents the 27th and many hope final batter in this masterful performance. Swing and a ground ball. This could do it. Throw in time. He's done it. A perfect game.
Yeah, you've heard when it rains, it pours. Well, it was raining dominance out here in this one. 27 up, 27 down, and he barely broke a sweat half the time. That's one of the rarest feats in all of sports, and I'm just excited I was here to be a part of it. Perfection is always beautiful.
Well, you don't have to look too far to find our tops player of the game. I'd say anytime you throw a perfect game, you'd be a pretty strong candidate.
Yeah, no need to offer any debate this time. All you have to do is look at the box score. No hits, no walks, not even a base runner. We talked about his brilliance all game long, and you can bet he's going to celebrate this one tonight.
And the final line score, first for the victorious Iron Pig. 3 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Red Wings, no runs on no hits. No errors. They left no runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 34 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.